kind of getting maybe a little bit in our own way, and you start thinking a lot when things don't go the way that you want. And today was a tough, obviously a very difficult ball game from the very beginning. 2 in a row makes it probably twice as hard to deal with it. But I think what we really need to do more than anything is just play and not think. The more that you think, the more I think you get in your own way at times as a group. And again, I've said this a few times, and I know it's not the most enticing thing to hear. You know, we are 4 games in. It's been a challenging 4 games, no doubt. There's no way around it. But we have guys that they're going to hit their stride and they're going to play great baseball. We have not done it to this point, but we have the guys to do it.
What do you make of your starters? Just seems like the walks have been up, over these 4 games compared to, especially where it was last year.
Yeah, I don't want to combine. I don't want to try to connect dots between 4 different guys and 4 different starts. I can probably talk about Patty today in the game that we just watched, but I don't think there's no connection between anything that we've seen amongst the starters. They hit some balls good. I don't know what Patty's line was. He made probably a few good pitches that they did hit and get some production on. I think he missed his spot on spots on a handful too. And they didn't miss their opportunities. They got guys on base and hit balls on the barrel when they did. And I think what we saw was what we saw. There's no way around it. You got to kind of pick yourself up at that point, and Patty can get ready for his next start. His stuff was good all spring. He looked excellent all spring long, and he had the stuff out there today that looked good. Especially in probably the first half of the pitches that he threw. But obviously got to do better. He didn't command the ball the way that he needed to command the ball to get the outs.
Obviously, Carlos are pretty big competitors. What were their reactions? Obviously, it's health, all that stuff, but pull them in the 4th inning.
Yeah, I mean, last thing I want to do is pull anyone out of a game in the 4th inning. The score was 9-0, I believe, and to keep them ready and in the lineup going forward, that's what we have to do. And there's really no other explanation. I want them in the lineup tomorrow and the next day. And then when we get home for the home opener, I want them to be out there and playing. So the best way to do it is to get them off their feet when the score's, getting close to being, 10-0 game. I mean, we want to get them out.
Not to combine the offenses, struggles from St. Louis to here, but Martin Perez, was he especially on, or was it your guys' approach that just challenged you guys today?
Well, maybe both. Again, the offense, we haven't gotten rolling yet. Yeah. You're trying to build some momentum, and sometimes when you're trying to build some momentum and you hit, a couple balls good in the first inning, and you're going, shoot, Ty hits another one really good and doesn't get anything again. I mean, he's going to have to, make some sort of, I don't know. We're going to have to do something to the live chicken, or something for Ty. He's got to do something because he's hitting balls on the barrel and not getting anything out of it. So, but overall, we have to have better at bats. It's not as though the at bats are good enough. There's a few guys that do look good at the plate, but as a group, we just got to tighten it up a little bit and hit even more balls on the barrel and draw some walks and get on base. You got to force the issue sometimes. You can't just keep saying, we're having pretty good at bats. You got to just take a game over at some point. Just get a bunch of base runners and bring them around.